How's it going, everybody? David Hedge here, House Hedge Gaming, and this is the Gen Con haul video for 2023. Now, these are games I picked up over the weekend at Gen Con, and I gotta say, it's definitely a little stash of them, so let's get into it. So first and foremost, for those of you who love sushi, and for those of you who love Sushi Go and Sushi Roll, I was able to find Sushi Go Spend Some for Dim Sum. That's a cute little dumpling you get to use in here. And it's a pick and pass game where you get to score. Each person has like their own little menu. And I saw this at the Games Right booth, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this to continue the series of games alive, and this will be a great way to start off a game night. The next one's an adventure game to where you're getting to immersed into a long dead society and check out an underground community, and that is the Dreams and Shadows game with the Monster Within expansion pack. Now, this was actually really cool. It was one of the last things I got to pick up. This looked like a whole lot of fun. This actually is a companion piece to another game I'll be showing you guys a little bit later on. That's basically a precursor to this. All right, next one I picked up, of course, because I did the demo and it was really a lot of fun, is the Avatar Crossroads of Destiny game from Prospero Hall, distributed by Funko Games. And this one, if you get a chance to pick it up, and if you're an Avatar fan, I suggest you do so. The acrylics are really nice, the artwork in it is really cool, and just the playability of it is really, really top-notch. The next one is a game that I picked up from Tabletop Tycoon. This one was part of the 1950s style diner to where you got to choose different packages of games, and of course I got the larger package of games where it's like all the games they offered in 2 mystery games. But this one is Panorama. It's a nice little drafting game where you're trying to complete a nice picture. Think of it as like one of the little sub games in Tokaido, to where you're trying to complete a nice picture. This is about the same way, except you're drafting and trying to do that while other people are doing that as well. So I can't wait to play this one. This one is from Sparkworks. The next one's a big heavy game, so please hold. So this one is from Japanime Games. It is probably the heavier game that I got, but it is a game that I saw, tried it out, and definitely can't wait to get this on the gaming table. And that is Epic 7 Arise. This one is, again, Japanime Games, has a lot of really great miniatures in it. The artwork is beautiful, and there are 6 different storylines to go through, and there's also different expansions that you can get. And it's a 1 to 4 player game. Expect to see me play this on the channel at some point soon. Now, next game I saw, I'll be completely honest, I shot by colors on this one. It was great artwork. The colors on it popped, and I picked it up immediately without knowing what it was, and there is no regrets at all because this game looked amazing. Once I started getting into it, it's basically like elementalist mages that are crafting different spells to try and save their lands, and that is Mercurial from Hyperlinks. And this one, I cannot wait to try it out. And again, this is a 1 to 4 player game from Hyperlixer and Good Games Publishing, and I cannot wait to get this on the table. Next game was one that was a mystery game that I got from Tabletop Tycoon, and that is A War of Whispers. Now, this one looks to be tremendous, to where you're basically in control of different armies. 5 mighty empires are at war for the world, but it is in the shadows that true power lies. And the board looks real nice on here, and each person has their own like little base to show the commanders of the different empires. So this one's going to be a great game to try as well. This one is a 2 to 4 player game. Just so happens I usually have 4 players in my play group, so this will be perfect. Earlier I mentioned the Dreams and Shadows game, have a precursor. This is it. Lost Ones. So this one basically focuses on the kids, like the children, young adults in the game, and then some of the characters from here go into Dreams and Shadows. Both of these are from Greenbrier Games, and I will definitely be opening these up in the near future. Next one is a game that has become a bit of a classic game recently from Simic Games, and that is the Quacks of Quedlinburg. This one I was also able to get out of the mystery games for the Tabletop Tycoon bundle, and it's a game that I've been looking at for a while, and now I got it. So I'll be definitely getting this on the table and letting you guys know what I think of it later on. But yeah, it's a 2 to 4 player game. It'd be perfect for my wife and I to play. Next one from Tabletop Tycoon once again. But this one is from the Everdell world. This is Farshore. Now, this one just recently came out. If you're a fan of Everdell, I have the original base game. Been actually able to play it a little bit. And now this one having the ocean, the scoring board and everything around it, and just having that different theme. There's enough of this that's different from the original game that made me like, you know what, I definitely want to pick this up. And it's a 1 to 4 player game. So that was one of the goals for this year, was trying to find some games that are 1 to 4 players so I can actually play them on the channel. And this is definitely going to be well worth it to do that. So I will be doing that. And there are just a couple more things to show you. So I'll be right now. This next one I picked up was also from Tabletop Tycoon and the games package that they had. But this is one I've been wanting to get for a while, and it is the deluxe edition, and that is Dungeon Drop. If you ever want to explore a dungeon but you don't have enough time to create one or read a module, this will definitely help you. Just dropping a bunch of cubes in the gaming area and being able to draw out the path you want to have and get as much as you can without being taken out by monsters. I've been looking forward to getting this, and now I got it. The next one I got is The Few and the Cursed. This is from Rock Manor Games. A bit of a Western style game with a lot of different creatures involved. This one here looked to be a whole lot of fun, and I am looking forward to it. Like, I've always loved Western games. This one definitely has that sci-fi feel to it, and it's right up my alley. So I can't wait to try this in a post-apocalyptic Earth type deal for a deck building game. Alright, so that's pretty much all the games I got. There were several other, like, knickknacks I picked up. Like, I picked up the Dice Throne companion pieces for Dice Throne Season 2 as the upgrades, the bigger pieces for like the Artificer and the Tree Folk that's in the game. But there's one more thing I wanted to bring up. And this is something I couldn't buy. This was given to me on the first night of True Dungeon. So, as I mentioned before in the Gen Con recap, there was at True Dungeon at the bag check, a lot of people I got to meet were people who have been playing for a very long time, and one of the players had this giant cart of stuff, and when he was getting ready to leave, he asked, hey, do you play True Dungeon? And I've been playing for just a couple years, and he was like, would you like something cool? And I said, of course, yeah. And I was able to get the Moongate Maze module for the 2017-2018 adventure campaign. First time I've ever seen this, and this is basically the whole rundown of everything you'd encounter in the rooms. I was able to get, like, it was already signed here, but this basically gives you the storyline of the Moongate Maze. And this also gives you like what everything would look like, the characters you would go against, the traps you would actually set up and everything. And I couldn't believe this. Like, this was actually one of the coolest things that I have picked up from Gen Con ever, to be quite honest. Like, all the games I picked up, I'm going to love them. I'm going to play them. It's going to be spectacular. But as far as just something that makes a memory like this will forever, I'm going to have it set up back here from this point forward anytime you see the videos, because this is just so cool. So there you have it. That is everything that I was able to pick up from Gen Con 2023. And a lot of stuff you'll be seeing on the channel in the next few weeks. And hopefully you'll enjoy them. So thank you everybody for watching this video. If you like it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let everybody know that House Hedge Gaming is here for all of your gaming needs. So until next time, stay safe and take care, my friends.